Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school softball. Tonight in this IVC matchup, the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints host the Newcomerstown Trojans. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome to T.C.C. Junior Senior High School. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Claxon Communications, bringing you high school softball action out of the IVC. A great matchup, T.C.C. hosting Newcomerstown in this one. Matchup that we just saw on Monday night. Shannon, 6-1 victory in favor of Newcomerstown over T.C.C. But I can promise you since then, things might look a little bit different between the Saints and Trojans. We always know how those Game 2 matchups can end up being a little bit different. Both sides now knowing just that little bit more about their opponent.
Yeah, and when it comes to softball, sometimes that's a key when you get to see a pitcher early in the week, and then you got to go right back against them. So we'll see if T.C.C. can figure something out tonight and get their offense going a little bit more, or if Newcomerstown's going to continue to roll. Yeah,
we'll have to see is, 7-7 for T.C.C. coming into this one, 11-4 for Newcomerstown. And we said this the last time we had the Trojans on broadcast, but I just want to double down on this again. This Newcomerstown team presents one senior and the rest, and one junior, the rest sophomores and freshmen, and they're at 11-4. How crazy is that?
Well, it's crazy for us to see it, but that's a big thing for head coach Lee Fish. I mean, he's got to be excited about how this team is performing with this young of a group. Things can only go up from there.
They can, and they've been led so far by really team efforts. That's been the amazing thing for T.C.C. Coach Caldwell over there, we were talking prior to the game, and he kind of said, we've had a lot of great performances. There's just been many times where we just have not been able to put it fully together. Well, what better way to get above 500 again than on your home field against an opponent that you want to get that loss back from in an IVC game and make yourself 8-7 come out of this? I mean, this is the perfect scenario for them to kind of get the momentum rolling in the other direction as we're right before tournaments.
Yeah, TCC has seemed to be in a lot of games this year. And like Coach said, they just got to find a way to finish it. Sometimes it's maybe a throwing error that's taking them out, or the bats would go cold in the second half of the game. And to come back to get a big win against a quality opponent like this, this is kind of like a tournament-style game right here. When you go against a team that's good, you start to measure yourself and see if the Saints can get it turned around before tournament time.
Well, the pitching matchup that we are expecting coming into this one, Kaylee Watson, the freshman, we've seen her in a couple games this season. She'll be on the mound for the visiting Newcomerstown team. As for TCC, it's going to be another freshman in Stella Everett. So you got a battle of the two freshmen on the mound, and both have had some great performances this year. That should be a lot of confidence for both these squads on the defensive side of things, knowing you've got young freshman pitchers who can come in and just dominate.
Yeah, freshman pitchers who are good with ball placement. They got speed when they need it. They got a little bit of movement in their pitches, and both coaches got to be excited about the way their freshmen are performing. Like I said, that's just another one of those things that will only get better as they get older.
Absolutely. Well, we will go ahead and take our first time out of the Wood Electric pregame show live from the PAC Drilling mobile studios. Coming up, we have more pregame discussion, and of course, we'll be talking with both head coaches. Lee Fish for Newcomerstown is first, followed by Justin Caldwell for TCC. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. And we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Back with more of the Wood Electric pregame show now in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. It's head coach for the Newcomerstown Trojans, Lee Fish. And tell me a little bit, Coach, it's been a little while since we've seen you guys. Last time we saw you, you almost needed the winter gear to get broken out. A lot better today.
Yeah, a lot better. When it's above 40s, it's always nice. Around here, it's been terrible weather this season, but hey, we're here, we're ready to go, and hopefully we get another win tonight.
You said the terrible weather thing, but that's kind of surprising because it hasn't seemed to affect you guys too much. 11-4 this year, despite that young team you've got. How pleased have you been with the way the Trojans have played?
Oh, very pleased. We got an extremely young team, so whenever we get our bats going, that's what helps us. And that cold weather, you never know if the bats are going to show up that night because it makes it rough a little bit, but hopefully we get them going again tonight.
Now, speaking of getting them going again tonight, you guys matched this team on Monday in T.C.C. Tell me a little bit about that performance. I know it was a pretty good offensive showing for you guys.
Yeah, we got these guys Monday 6-1, and as a coach, I can't say that I was happy with the way we batted because there was a lot of cleanup we had to do. But if we bat like that tonight, we could struggle because these guys I'm sure, made adjustments to our bats. So we just got to get the ball in play, and I think we'll be okay with this team.
And defensively, Coach, sometimes when you have a young team, that's where sometimes you'll see a little bit of that inexperience pop out. How have you been, how would you grade, I guess you could say, how the Trojans defense has done this year?
Gray hair. No, there's been times when, the maturity level is not always where, so they're wanting to throw the ball around a little more than they need to. But they're young, and so you kind of give them a little bit of a grace. But, these guys they're young, but they're travel ball. A lot of them are travel ball girls, so they've been around this game. So we just got to play it like they knew it. I know they know how to.
And finally for you, Coach, the story on the mound for you guys, you're going to be going for Watson again?
Yes, we'll go Watson for at least 2 innings. I don't know if we'll bring it. If it all depends on how they're batting on us, whether we shift to another speed, element. But so hopefully we can keep with our original batter, pitcher, as long as they're not batting against us.
Perfect, Coach. Well, thank you so much, and good luck to the Trojans.
Good luck. Thank you.
That was head coach for the Newcomerstown Trojans, Lee Fish, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up, we have head coach Justin Caldwell for T.C.C. We're back after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show, now in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. It's head coach Justin Caldwell for the T.C.C. Saints. And Coach, beautiful day for some softball. So happy to be back here in Saints country. Been a little while since we've seen you guys. We talked a little bit before we started here. 7-7. Tell me where you feel T.C.C. is right now.
I'll tell you what, thank God for the weather, because that's been a real task this year. Just playing in good weather makes a huge difference. A little windy, a little chilly, but the sun's shining, so we're happy about that. I'm telling the girls, take advantage of the moment. Don't think about the record. Don't think about losses, wins. Don't think about stats. Let's play in the moment. Take advantage of the moment.
Coach, I think the last time that we had talked with you, one of the things that was your big emphasis was playing that perfect kind of softball. No errors. Make sure you make all the defensive plays that are put out there before you. So have you guys been doing pretty good with that recently?
We have, but we just can't seem to win. Everything will be going smooth, and one big error or one big mistake or a couple combined, and it doesn't go the right way for us. But ultimately, main defensive positions, we're 900 plus average defensively. 1 through 6 is pretty getting close to 400 across the board. So, I mean, the numbers are there. We just need to put it all together. And hopefully, being the fact that we're coming down to the end and tournament time around the corner, we're going to get hot at the right time.
Now, Coach, IVC matchup when you get Newcomerstown in here, a very young team that you guys are going up against, but they've had a pretty surprising season, I think most people would say. So what do you see out of the Trojans?
I'll tell you, we played them Monday night. The weather was terrible. They took advantage of it more than us. And for being a young team, they've got a bright future because they've got some talented players. So hopefully we come to play today and show off a little and turn things around for tournament time.
And finally for you, Coach, we've seen some really nice performances off the mound for T.C.C. this season. What has been the key for you guys to get that good pitching success?
Well, they're two solid competitors. We've got a freshman and a senior. So between the two of them, I think mixing it up a lot has been helpful for us. I'd like to see us do that a little more in the future here, and I think we'll be more successful.
Good stuff, Coach. Well, thank you so much and good luck to the Saints.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
That was head coach Justin Caldwell for T.C.C., brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up here in a little bit, we'll wrap up the Wood Electric pregame show and get you your WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, Claxon Communications about set for high school softball action out of the IVC. Again, T.C.C. playing host to Newcomerstown, a matchup that these two teams had on Monday night, 6-1 in favor of the Trojans over the Saints. And I suppose at the top of the broadcast should have mentioned this, but naturally just wanted to say for Big Z Sports, all of our thoughts and our condolences with the Newcomerstown community, of course, given what's happened this past week. So we are all thinking of the Trojans, and we think nothing but healing thoughts for them in a rough time. But we are about set to get underway here in what promises to be a fun softball game. Can't get better than this, Shannon. You know, wonderful weather going on out there, which thank goodness we're getting this game in when we are, because if it was going to be in the next week after this, that might be hit or miss.
Yeah, we've got a lot of rain coming next week. I mean, it's supposed to start Friday, late Thursday night into Friday, and it's not supposed to stop until about Wednesday or Thursday next week. And, you know, I usually wear shorts a year round, and I took shorts to work with me, and the wind was blowing a little bit, and I thought, you know, I'll just leave my work pants on, grab my sweatshirt, ran out the door. And then I forgot once I got here that T.C.C. built this beautiful new press box here at Saints Field, and now I miss my shorts.
You miss your shorts, but hey, you know, we got a nice breeze rolling through here. It's going to be a wonderful time, and always something that's interesting. We saw this the last time we were here. Later in the day now, 5 o'clock, sun's starting to set. Sometimes makes it difficult on the right side of the infield and the outfield to handle those fly balls. We'll see if that factors in and is any kind of issue for any of the players in this game. And, you know, that's something that both head coaches have said time and time again. You know, we want to make sure we play error-free softball. That is the best way for us to ultimately pick up victories. But sometimes that's difficult. You got to respond no matter what the elements are like.
Yeah, you know, Monday night I went to a JV baseball game to watch my nephew, and they played in the sleet and the rain, and it was miserable and it was cold. And today it's beautiful sunshine. But like you said, I can already see the second baseman for the Saints putting her hand up to block the sun right there as they're out there taking defensive practice. And those are mistakes that you don't want to have happen during the game. So she might want to try to find some sunglasses or something that somebody can let her borrow. And
do you think I should let her borrow mine? I've got mine up here. I don't need them up here in the press box, but no, it is something you just got to deal with, something you kind of got to adapt to. So we will see how that ultimately plays a factor in this game, if it plays a factor at all. Again, the matchup on the mound for visiting Newcomerstown, it will be Kaylee Watson. She also bats 7th for T.C.C. It's the freshman Stella Everett. She's the flex, so she will not be in the starting lineup, but she will be on the mound. We heard from Coach Fish when it comes to the Trojans that Watson will maybe only go for a couple innings, and then they might switch things up. So that could be really interesting. That might throw the Saints lineup off maybe on the pitching side of things. We'll just have to wait and see. That's the interesting part about softball. You know, so many people would watch this and just assume, well, you just get great pitching or you just hit a couple balls in the outfield and, you know, score some runs. It's simple as that. A lot more complex than that.
Yeah, I seen it last week whenever Garraway and Claymont had to play on back-to-back days. Claymont normally throws the ball. They came back on the next day and throw a sophomore in row, and she didn't have the speed the ball had, so everybody thought they could come to the plate for Garraway and crush it, and they were just popping straight up there. The total different pitchers just completely changed the whole aspect of that game, and that could be what Coach Fish wants to do for Newcomerstown. He already said that depending on how the bats are going for T.C.C., on how long that he'll let her go, if it looks like they're going to start getting warmed up on her, he's going to change the momentum by changing the pitcher.
What a wonderful luxury to have, to be able to switch things out. We know T.C.C. has that as well when it comes to Everett being on the mound, but obviously we have also seen Maddie Farrell out there, the senior. She has some great stuff as well coming off the mound. So we are just about ready to wrap up our Wood Electric pregame show, and we're going to get starting lineups here going shortly, as we'll have to wait and see if we are going to have the starting lineups and the national anthem. So we will actually go ahead and do our WM Commercial Roofing starting lineup. I will start with Newcomerstown. At shortstop, number 1, Larissa Stahl. Then in center field, in the second spot, it's Maddie Kellish. Third baseman, Mackenzie McConnell. Then catcher, Megan Perry. Cam Dorland plays first, bats 5th. Alyssa Barker is the second baseman in the 6th position. Kaylee Watson on the mound, number 9. She pitches and bats number 7. Michaela McConnell in right in the 8th spot. Then it's Brandy Morris, the left fielder. She's number 19.
And for the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints, leading off will be number 3, Reese Triplett, the center fielder. Batting second will be number 1, Jordan Caldwell. She's your shortstop. Then third baseman, Megan Peltz, wearing number 10, will bat third. Batting fourth will be number 42, Maddie Farrell, the first baseman. 36, Delaney Savage, your catcher. Number 6, Michaela Plants, playing second base. Number 23, Cassidy Green, she's your designated player. She'll be batting for Stella Everett, who is your pitcher. Then Maria Miser, left fielder, wearing number 9. Number 4, Ella Faulkner, your right fielder, wearing number 4.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Again, thank you to WM Commercial Roofing as well for bringing us our starting lineups. As we will go ahead and take a timeout here shortly, as we're going to get T.C.C. starting lineup from their home field. Of course, we will take a break for the national anthem and return with softball action from New Philadelphia. Again, don't go anywhere. Stay locked in for all the play-by-play action. We're bringing you it all here on our YouTube channel. And, of course, we will also have updates on our Facebook page. Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications will return with the Saints hosting the Trojans after this.
Do you have a low-slope roof that is leaking and causing problems? WM Commercial Roofing believes that finding an efficient, affordable solution shouldn't be a gamble. With over a decade of experience in the commercial roofing industry, we have the perfect solution for your low-slope roofing, whether it's for service or full replacement. WM Commercial Roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Back to wrap up the Wood Electric pregame show, and Shannon Thomas, little fitting to get the game started, right? I don't know if anyone can actually hear that on stream or not.
Oh, I'm sure they can hear it, and if not, you're missing out because what a great tune to start off for baseball.
Great softball.
Or softball.
Match. I knew what you meant. Great softball matchup we have today. Again, Newcomerstown, T.C.C. tail of the tape coming into this. Trojans sitting at 11-4. They have had a very nice season thus far. A lot of credit to be given to freshman pitcher Kaylee Watson, as well as an offense that has really shown up when they've needed to. As for T.C.C., 7-7 this year. A little bit more senior team. Still plenty of underclassmen who appear for this team. But they are looking to turn things around a little bit before we get into tournament time. You know, nothing to be ashamed of with a 7-7 mark, but like Coach Caldwell said in his pregame interview, they want to see them put more complete games together. They want to see these situations where there are close games where they can come out in the end and do the little things and get that extra mile that ultimately gives the Saints a victory. We'll see what they learn from Monday night after you've dropped to a team 6-1. You know, this could be a very real scenario here where you might have been tipped off to a few things that they might be presenting.
Yeah, this right here is where the Saints need the senior leadership. They have a lot of seniors with a lot of experience. They're veteran players, and this is the type of time, or the type of, what do you want to say, the time of the year where they need to be leaders and take over the game here. And we'll see what they learned from Monday night.
Well, I was expecting you almost to start doing a solo of Put Me In, Coach, but I haven't heard it happen yet for you. But regardless,
you don't want the coach to put me in. It's an easy out for the pitcher if you put me in.
Just lean out over the plate. Maybe you take one and get on base.
I'm the one they stick way out in left field on the other side of the fence.
The other side of the fence. Just waiting. Hey, if anything goes over this fence, make sure to grab it and bring it back to the dugout. That would be the job.
That's my job right there.
Well, T.C.C. out on the field, of course, as the home team. They will be starting off on defense on the mound for them. As we've mentioned, it is the freshman Stella Everett. We'll see if there are any potential pitching changes made later in the game. We know first baseman Maddie Farrell has plenty of extensive pitching background. For Newcomerstown, again, their WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. Leading things off for them, the players you're actually guaranteed to see this half of the inning. Larissa Stahl, the shortstop, she's number 22, leads it off. Number 4, center fielder Maddie Kellish. Then in the 3 spot, it's number 15 and the third baseman, Mackenzie McConnell. You're guaranteed to get those 3 coming through. The last time Shannon and I saw Newcomerstown, they were playing Connaughton Valley in Bowerston. It was that terrible weather game that I had with Aaron Stump. Credit where credit is due for Newcomerstown. It was a couple rough errors that ultimately cost them the most in the end. But they were in that game, and they battled throughout. So we'll see if they bring a similar attitude into this. Again, the Trojans picked up the 6-1 victory on Monday against the Saints. We'll see what TCC has learned as well, as Stahl is ready to step in to the batter's box and get things underway. Thank you for joining the Wood Electric pregame show, as now we're ready for softball, brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. As Everett gets the call and readies, and she will open up the game with a pitch that was low and inside, ball number 1 to Stahl. Everett's ready for her next pitch. She'll offer. That one ran high on her, but it will catch the zone, 1-1.
Nice pitch location right there to come back after giving up that first ball.
Wind blowing straight out to center. Next offering coming from Everett. Also catches the outside part of the plate. Everett's ready again. She's getting the call from her catcher and Savage as she winds, fires, fouled away for Stahl. Stahl almost seemed ready for that pitch higher in the zone. That's what she saw in that second pitch. And we know Everett can really change the zone, change the batter's eye. Next pitch, Stahl gets under it. It's popped up to center. And playing it well is Reese Triplett as she'll put it away for out number 1.
Nice place by Reese Triplett right there. Ball got up in the air. She able to locate it and get under it. And that's what you got to do. You got to help out your young pitcher and get those easy outs like that.
That might be one of the more easy fly balls Triplett has handled all year. I don't think she moved more than a foot. Kellish, the center fielder for the Trojans, now steps in. Everett winds, fires. Kellish fouls it back off the screen right in front of us. Did you flinch, Shannon?
I didn't flinch at that one.
I think you're far enough back you don't have to worry about it.
Thanks to this new press box, I'm up high enough I don't have to worry about foul balls.
Kellish ready as Everett offers and brushes her back off the plate now at 1-1.
Kelly's one of the 5 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Newcomerstown Trojans.
Last time we saw her against Connaughton Valley, she drew 3 walks. And she's not going to draw a walk there as she's going to get the first base hit of the ball game for Newcomerstown. Kellish goes opposite field. Newcomerstown has a base runner with 1 out.
Nice job by Kellish. She got turned around and put a drive in it, got it up just high enough where it went over Michaela Plants' head at second base and then dropped into right field for a base hit.
Mackenzie McConnell steps in. Runner on first, 1 gone. Bottom of the first, Everett offers, and McConnell takes a mighty swing, but can't make contact.
Yeah, nice job by Everett there. She went low and away, got McConnell to chase it and spun her around in a circle.
Next offering from Everett is going to go high. There's the throw down to second as the runner goes for the steal, and she'll get it. It's Maddie Kellish who swipes second base. It was a good throw down for Savage, but a great jump for Kellish. Now has Newcomerstown with a runner in scoring position, just 1 gone. High outside from Everett. McConnell finds herself ahead 2-1.
McConnell going to be patient here, make Everett throw it to her. She got that runner in scoring position. You don't want to get a easy out right here.
That pitch catches the inside part of the plate to McConnell. Even count of 2-2. Everett toes the rubber, rocks and fires inside. McConnell leans out of the way, and we'll run the count to full. Big leads for Kellish off at second. Obviously, Savage not going to be throwing down behind her.
No, she's done a nice job getting a nice jump after the ball leaves the pitcher's hand.
Everett delivers, popped up, left side. Coming in for it is Peltz, and she'll make the grab in foul territory for out number 2.
Nice job there by Savage from behind the plate. She pointed the ball out and pointed to her third baseman, told her, it's yours, Peltz, you go get it.
Megan Perry steps in. Career home run leader for Newcomerstown softball. Swung on and fouled back to the cage.
Yeah, we did a game here last year, Newcomerstown T.C.C., and Megan Perry hit one out over left field.
She accomplished that home run feat earlier on this season, just looking to keep adding to that total. Next delivery from Everett. Perry will foul it away And we moved to 0-2.
Perry, the lone senior on this Trojan team.
A lot expected out of her in terms of the leadership side of things, but given the Trojans' record, I'd say she's doing a pretty good job. Perry will call time there as Everett and Savage. We're trying to get the pitch called correctly. Now we've got it. The 0-2. Inside corner, strike 3. Everett sits down, Perry looking. Newcomerstown strands 1 on to the bottom of the first. Big Z Sports is back after this.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
PAC Drilling Mobile Studio High School softball from New Philadelphia on to the bottom of the first. That first inning for Stella Everett for the Saints goes well. Does surrender the single to Kellish, but then she gets a pop out in foul territory and a strikeout. So no harm, no foul. 1 hit, 1 left on base in that half for the Trojans. For the Saints, leading things off, it'll be Triplett, followed by Caldwell, then Peltz in their half of the first inning. Wonderful day for softball here. Again, as we mentioned, Kaylee Watson on the mound, the freshman for Newcomerstown. When we saw her against Conotton Valley, Shannon, she really performed well and was actually locating the ball well despite some of the weather conditions. Just some unfortunate errors somewhat due to that weather with the rain and the slippery ball and trying to handle that ultimately led to more Conotton Valley runs. Might have been an entirely different game, but Watson seemed to handle herself well. She's going to need another good performance here against these Saints.
Yeah, like I said, the weather that day, it affects the way you throw the ball. It affects the way you field the ball. And this is a very talented team. I know they had a big win over Garraway. I think it was early last week. You expect everything you can out of your senior leaders, but when you got nothing but freshmen and sophomores on your team, you just got to wait to see how they perform. And like Coach Lee Fish said, there'll be a short leash depending on how the T.C.C. bats go, so we'll see what happens.
Triplett, the senior, steps in.
Number 3, center fielder Reese Triplett.
One of our McInturf Realty players of the game this season. Have to go back and find her specific stat line, but I think she was 1 hit shy of the cycle on the game. She received that designation. Not bad for your leadoff hitter. So Watson's ready. Show wind and fire. First pitch to Triplets in the dirt. Blocked by Perry. Watson's next delivery is going to be fouled away. Puts the count at 1-1.
Triplett's one of those 3-sport athletes for the Saints.
If seasons didn't overlap, she'd probably be like a 5-sport athlete. Watson's next delivery inside. It's going to catch the foot of Triplett, so a hit by pitch to start things off.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Watson lost the handle
Caldwell.
and an early base runner for the Saints.
Yeah, as Triplett, you don't want to get hit by a pitch, but as a coach, you'll take base runners any way you can get them.
Well, we know the wheels that Triplett also presents on first, so we'll see what Coach Caldwell has drawn up. Jordan Caldwell, the shortstop, steps in. As first pitch is low and in the dirt, dug out by Perry, and she'll keep it in front of her. Caldwell in a game this week against East Canton. 4 RBIs for her in a big win over the Hornets. Has another opportunity to drive in a run here. Delivery inside part of the plate is going to catch at 1-1.
Well, I know one thing right now after watching the strike zone, I go inside all day long.
See how these batters respond. Watson delivers, fouled away by Caldwell. Was just a bit in front of that pitch. That also went on the inside part of the plate. Watson's ready for the 1-2. She'll offer inside, and it's going to catch Caldwell. So 2 early base runners, both awarded at first base by a hit by pitch. As Watson's trying to go on the inside part of the plate, Shannon, but she struggled so far to try to find that part of the zone.
Yeah, she's getting a little too far inside. And it'll be curious to see what adjustment she makes right here, or Coach Fish will have to make an adjustment for her.
Runners on second and first. Pelt steps in. Third baseman for the Saints, always an RBI threat when runners are on. Watson ready, inside, fouled away. You're right about the inside corner thing. I don't think Watson's thrown anything but on the inside corner.
Yeah, she's playing inside, and when I say inside, I mean she's brushing them back off the plate a little bit.
She'll step up and toe the rubber for an 0-1. Off speed, high and outside.
She heard us talking inside, and she says, I'm going to show them.
Well, she was probably thinking about 8 pitches so far that she had thrown to that point. Hadn't shown anything different than an inside fastball. And decided to change things up a bit. Now she'll offer down the pipe, and Peltz can't catch it. She's behind 1-2.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch location right there. She just came right down the center of the plate, and like you said, Peltz just couldn't catch up with it.
The rule of thumb for your pitcher, it's all right if you want to throw it there, but you better make sure they're not hitting it. Delivers Watson, hits it to pop up to Peltz, and Watson can't make the catch off the mound, and everybody's going to be safe. Bases are loaded. Still no one out as Watson couldn't get a glove on it, and now Maddie Farrell steps in.
Nice job by Megan Perry right there to snap the throw down to third. That's one of those chances as a coach you don't want to see them take right there, because it wasn't really going to be a play, but they was able to catch the ball and keep the runner at third.
Farrell's ready, and she will nub it off the end of the bat. It's going to roll foul, as she did put that in play. But a nice heads-up play over there at first for Dorland, who let it go foul.
Yeah, that's one of those ones right there where you caught a break and it went foul, because if it don't go foul, you're scoring a run. Saints with no outs, bases loaded.
Not an ideal situation for Newcomerstown, as Watson delivers inside part of the zone, and it will be ball 1. We were kind of waiting on that call. Farrell back in. Watson winds, fires, inside part of the plate again for ball number 2.
Farrell, one of the 7 seniors in the starting lineup for the Saints.
Definitely a veteran squad. Watson's next delivery is going to be inside, and Watson will field it off the mound, throw home for the force out, and there'll be no other play anywhere else. But a nice heads-up play for the Newcomerstown pitcher to get out number 1.
Yeah, nice job right there by Stella Everett to get the ball in her glove, secure it, and make the throw over to Megan Perry, who was standing on the plate waiting her. If you're going to get a force out, that's the one you want to get right there.
So the runners do advance. So Caldwell's at third, Peltz at second, Farrell at first on the fielder's choice. Watson delivers. That one hammered by Savage, right center. Going over for it's the right fielder for Newcomerstown, and a nice catch out there in right for McConnell. But the run will come in from third. Caldwell scores. It's a sacrifice fly for Savage.
Yeah, nice job by Savage. She drove that one out there, was able to get the sacrifice. Caldwell comes in for 1 run, then the runners advanced.
Peltz at third, Farrell at second. Plants, the second baseman, steps in. T.C.C. now with the 1-0 lead. Plants swings, and I'm thinking she might have fouled that back into Perry.
Yeah, umpire's checking on her, seeing if she's okay.
As I've said before, you might have that padding. It still doesn't feel too good. 2 gone, bottom of the first. Watson delivers inside. A little too far inside. Plants ducks out of the way. 1-1. Next delivery for Watson. She went high, and there's a snapped throw down to third. Not in time as Perry was trying to catch Pelt sleeping. Plants ahead in the count, 2-1. 2 runners in scoring position for T.C.C. Watson's next delivery goes to that same low inside location. Will not get the call, so it's 3-1. Delivery from Watson too high, so it's a walk with 2 outs, and bases are loaded again as Green steps into the plate for the first time today. Green, the designated player for the Saints, prime opportunity for some more runs. Pitch goes high, so she'll be up 1-0.
Everett with 2 outs here. She's got to calm down, and she's just got to worry about the batter, try to get the batter out.
Watson delivers, fouled away for Green.
And that was my mistake. I said Everett, and I meant Watson.
No, we knew what you meant. They're both freshmen. That's it. Watson's next delivery swung on and missed for Green, who now slips behind at 1-2. This would be a big out for Watson if she can do it. The situation that she's found herself in to only forfeit 1 run would be a positive for the Trojans. She'll deliver inside to Green, so now it's 2-2. Next delivery for Watson, outside, full count, payoff pitch upcoming. Green steps back in as Watson is ready. Her delivery is going to be fouled away for Green. That one was well inside, but she went for it and fouled it back to the screen.
Full count. She's battling. Runners are going to be moving.
With the 3-2, fouled away again for Green. The payoff pitch. Swung on, laced to the shortstop, but it is grabbed, and Newcomerstown limits the damage to just 1. T.C.C. up 1-0. Trojans up to the plate after this.
Serving you, TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
On to the second inning from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Nick, Shannon, Lydia, Brady, and Natalie Holbrook bringing you your live stream coverage brought to you by Claxon Communications and also the fine people at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. bringing you our YouTube live streams all season long. Last half inning for TCC, no hits. They had one error and left three, or they got on base with one error, I should say, and left three on base. The only run that was scored was a sac fly for Savage. So with a 1-0 deficit, it will be Dorland who steps in for the Trojans.
Yeah, do you say that Watson and the Trojans did a nice job getting out of that inning, limited damage? Or do you say TCC kind of dropped the ball right there when you had the bases loaded with no outs and you was only able to get one run out of that?
Well, we'll see how this game progresses, and I'll let you know at the end of this. Then I might be able to let you know. As Dorland steps in for her first plate appearance. Everett ready for the first delivery, and she'll go high outside. Savage having to lunge out to grab that one. Everett winds, and her next delivery inside. Dorland ducks out of the way. Almost one of those scenarios, Shannon, when your coach will tell you, hey, you can duck under that pitch. Bring the bat back with you.
Yes.
So that was a little close.
She left it up there. That was going to be a strike.
Dorland sees the next one low and inside, so now it's 3-0. Everett, that first inning, seemed to have some pretty good control, but she starts off inning number 2 with 3 straight balls. Her next one will be right down the pipe, and it's a line shot to Jordan Caldwell, who will grab it for out number 1 for TCC.
Nice job by Caldwell there. She had to jump and reach across her body. She was able to secure it. Nice play right there by Jordan Caldwell.
That's back-to-back for both these teams' sharp hits to the shortstop. And it went right in the gloves. Barker in. And she will rope that one up the middle. Caldwell's going to field it, go into her left, throw across the diamond, get a quick out number 2.
Hitting 7.
Caldwell out there getting some defensive practice. First to her right, then to her left. She made 2 outs.
Watson now steps in. Caldwell with the cannon over from short. She does not miss many of those. First delivery, just low, ball 1. Next delivery, Watson gets under it, pops it up. Center fielder roaming in, and she will grab it. Triplet gets out number 3 on a very quick top of the second. TCC coming up to the plate after this.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Bottom of the second inning, TCC up at the plate, 1-0 lead, thanks to a Savage sac fly RBI. Maria Miser, the left fielder, steps in. Be her first at bat. Watson delivers, fouled away. Hopefully you parked far enough away, Shannon.
Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and park beside the 99.9 WTUZ car over there. So I should be good. That one will block my work car from getting hit.
I have some explaining to do if I come back with dents on that. Watson's delivery, she lost the handle there as it goes behind Miser. 1-1.
Both of these freshman pitchers still living on the inside of the plate.
Watson's 1-1, goes inside. Miser hangs in there and watches ball number 2.
Miser, a senior for the Saints.
It's the 8th batter that the Trojans starter has faced, and she's had some control issues, but it's been minimal damage thus far as the next one was fouled away, 2-2.
Yeah, she's had a couple batters hit.
So 2 batters hit, 1 walk issued. She had an error coming off the mound, but only down 1-0. Her next delivery is going to be lined to the second baseman, and a good grab for Newcomerstown as roaming to her right was Barker, who plucked it out of the air.
Yeah, she did a nice job. That ball was hit solid. She was able to turn and go across her body to make the catch.
Faulkner, the right fielder, she'll step in. Just a sophomore for T.C.C. Don't think we saw her the last time we saw the Saints. Delivery from Watson is going to be there for strike 1. Wind's kind of shifted out to right now. Watson's next delivery swung on and missed. Strike number 2.
Watson ahead on the batter here, 0-2.
Next delivery swung on, back up the middle. Watson can't get a glove on it, neither can the shortstop, and it's a single for T.C.C. 1 out, and back to the top of the lineup.
Nice job by Faulkner right there. She was able to put the bat on the ball, and she ran it out. A lot of people would have gave up on it when they seen the pitcher coming at it, thinking that they would have had to play and been out.
Seeing eye singles, it got past Watson, Stahl, and Barker. You couldn't throw that ball from there in a better spot. Watson's delivery is going to be driven to the left side. Triplett's got herself a single as well with 1 out. 2 runners will be on for T.C.C. and Caldwell coming up to the plate.
Caldwell.
Second time on base for Triplett. Caldwell, as I mentioned, against East Canton around a week ago, 4 RBIs. Her first time up, she was hit by a pitch and came around to score the game's first run, only run. Watson delivers, skied back, out of play.
If Caldwell can put a drive in this ball, Faulkner on second base better be moving because Triplett's going to be on her heels.
Watson's next delivery. Popped up, right side. Barker goes back for it, but it's the first baseman who will grab it in Dorland for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 10,
Peltz stepping up to the plate.
Peltz.
Nice job by Cam Dorland over there on first base.
Battling off that sun.
Yeah, sun's in her eyes, and she looks like she's got her sunglasses on.
She took our advice.
It's either sunglasses or face paint, but it's pretty black under that mask.
It might be both. She's got the best of both worlds going on. Watson's first delivery to Peltz inside, 1-0. Peltz reached on an error from Watson her first time. The 1-0 delivery, fouled back, 1-1. That one was coming right for you, Shannon. You didn't flinch, right?
I thought that one was going to clear the fence. I thought she said challenge accepted.
You'd have to hit it at a real funky angle, I think, to hit it into the press box back here. Watson's 1-1, off speed, hammered to center. Deep as the center fielder goes back, and it is over her head, off the fence. 1 run's going to come around to score. Here comes Triplett. And pulling up at third with a 2 RBI triple is Megan Peltz.
I was just getting ready to say that I thought I'd seen Peltz hit a home run last week. She just about put a drive into that one, got it out of here, but it come up just a little bit short.
2 RBI triple has pushed the T.C.C. lead to 3-0. Watson delivers, popped up, and Farrell will fly out to end the inning. T.C.C. puts 2 on the board. Newcomerstown bats at the plate after this.
We are Claymont High School students. Teenagers love a party, especially during prom and graduation season. Often alcohol is involved. Some parents think that hosting a teen drinking party in their home will keep the kids out of trouble.
While their intentions are good, it's illegal, unsafe, and unhealthy for anyone under the age of 21 to drink alcohol.
Did you know parents who host lose the most?
Here are the facts. If you make alcohol available at teen parties, you can be prosecuted.
This message brought to you by Claymont High School students, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
3-0, Saints lead the Trojans. IVC softball with Big Z Sports, brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Bottom of the order for Newcomerstown and Michaela McConnell, followed by Morris. Then we'll go back to the top with Stahl. A 2 RBI triple for Peltz. Last half inning for TCC. Has them up by 3. As Everett's ready to start off the 3rd inning, her first delivery is going to be swung on and missed for McConnell, who looked out in front of it. Next delivery from Everett is going to be put into play in the right center gap for McConnell as she goes 1 and she's looking 2. McConnell has her head up and it looks like Coach Fish is rounding her around. She's going to go for 3. Throw comes in from Triplett down to 3rd and it hits the back of McConnell. Peltz can't make the play and it's a leadoff triple.
Batting nice job by McConnell getting around there. I thought it was going to be a close play right there, but the ball kind of bounced off the back of McConnell and it helped her get into 3rd.
There was no hesitation for Coach Fish from 3rd. He was waving McConnell the whole way. Reese Triplett, a real nice throw into her cutoff, which was Caldwell. Good play all around for TCC. Ball just hit in one of the worst spots it possibly could. So now rounding to bunt, it will be the top of the, or it will be Morris, as she will pop it up into the glove of Peltz, who will put it away, and that's a big out, number 1.
Yeah, that's one of those outs that you don't really like to see. She got the bunt on it, and it just went straight up, and they was able to get her out.
Stahl steps back in. She flew out to center her first time up. Runner on 3rd. Her team trails 3-0, high and outside, and here comes the runner home. McConnell is going to make it in time as the first run for Newcomerstown will score on the passed ball.
Nice job by Michaela Connell right there. No hesitation since the ball passed. She was gone before Coach Fish could even tell her to go.
So Stahl steps back in, now with no RBI opportunity, but her team chipping away. Only down by 2. Everett offers. Stahl laces it to the shortstop. Caldwell plucks it off the dirt, delivers it on to first for out number 2. Another nice play for Caldwell.
Center fielder number 4, Maddie Kellish.
Kellish, who had the game's first hit on a single to the right side, also stole a base her first time up, will step in again. As Everett gets the next call. She'll offer and driven to the right side past the second baseman, and it's back-to-back singles for Kellish. Just past the outstretched glove of Plants, so the inning stays alive, a 2-out hit.
Yeah, nice job by the Trojan batters right now. They're getting themselves in the rhythm here and see if they can get another run in.
Not trying to do too much, just taking what's in front of them. McConnell, her first time up, she popped out. This time she drives down the left side, but it's just going to hook foul. She popped out to Peltz. at third base her last time. Well, it's a little early to be talking about this, Shannon, but tying run is at the plate. 3-1 ball game in favor of T.C.C. Everett offers, swung on and missed. McConnell behind 0-2.
Nice pitch location by Everett right there. The ball started to rise up in the zone.
Everett delivers, swung on, hammered left side again. Well out of play. McConnell turned on that inside pitch, but just too much.
Yeah, McConnell got around on that one pretty quick.
Haven't seen Everett go off speed in a little while. See if I'm right as being a betting man. I'm not. 1-2 now the count. Everett's 1-2 inside, and it is going to hit McConnell. She'll be awarded first, and the throw down. No, I take that back. They called that a strike 3, and Savage couldn't handle it. Threw on down to first, and that's what the first base coach is actually asking. As not sure what the explanation is going to be if he said she was too far close to or too far into the plate. Regardless, that will do it for the top of the third. We'll move on with T.C.C. coming up to the plate. Saints lead 3-1.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Bottom of the third, T.C.C. at the plate. Savage steps back in. She had a sacrifice RBI her first time up. As we were still trying to figure out how the top of the third ended there. There was a strike 3 called on McConnell. Ball got past Savage. First base coach for Newcomerstown, I think, didn't realize that it was called a strike 3. McConnell did what she was supposed to and ran down to first. Couldn't make it in time. But we had some conversation in between the inning there. Savage sees strike 1 on the outside corner of the zone. Next delivery for Watson. It was low, plucked out just above the dirt by Perry, so it's 1-1. Watson's 1-1 delivery inside. Savage has to lean out of the way.
Savage had to do a little moonwalk right there to get back.
Remember, Coach Fish for Newcomerstown said depending on what was happening, would get a couple innings out of Watson. His team trailing 3-1. A leadoff walk might not do wonders for your team as next pitch was outside to Savage. Watson's next delivery is turned on by Savage, dribbled over to the second baseman who has a hard time grabbing it, throw on to first, not in time. As reaching first base will be Savage on the error by Barker.
Yeah, ball got in on Parker, and she dropped it. She got it up, and she tried to do a quick little shovel pass to get her out, and the runner just beat the throw.
Driven up the middle for Plants, and it's a single. As sliding into second safely was Savage, and now two runners on.
Player number 23, Cassidy Green.
Yeah, nice job on Michaela Plants right there. Come up, put a little drive in that ball, send it up the gap.
Wasted no time. She got the pitch she wanted early. Green lined out to short last time up. Savage and Plants on second and first. 3-1 lead. TCC looking to add to it. Watson delivers inside. Green gets out of the way.
Savage and Plants both had big jumps right there.
Next delivery from Watson's turned on. Green pops it up deep, left side. Left fielder going back over her head. And now here come the runners. Savage rounds third. Plants trying to pull in at third. Throw is long past the catcher. Here comes Plants home. Watson can't grab it. Another run scores for TCC. And Green will advance to second on the throw.
The left fielder.
Nice job by Plants right there. She got third. She realized as soon as the ball got by that nobody was covering home plate. Both the pitcher and catcher were at the fence. She was able to come down the third baseline.
It was a tough play out there in left for Morris. Ultimately, the E7 nets 2 runs for the Saints. Watson delivers, fouled away. Miser, she lined out in the second. Lined out to second, in fact.
Saints with that runner on second and still no outs.
Watson delivers, swung on, popped up as Perry was looking for it, but it was off the cage anyway. Miser behind, 0-2. Delivery from Watson, inside corner, strike 3. Miser can't catch up to it. First punch out of the ball game for Watson. Faulkner back in. She had a single, came around to score her last time up, thanks to a Peltz 2 RBI triple. Faulkner swings and misses.
After the first inning where the Saints left so many runners stranded, they're taking an opportunity this inning to add to those runs.
Thus far, TCC stranding 4 runs, or 4 runners, I should say. Watson's next delivery. Faulkner fouls it back off a blue. It's 0-2. Runner on second in Green. Faulkner looking for a gap to get her home. Watson delivers inside corner, strike 3 called. Back-to-back punch-outs for Watson.
Now batting center fielder.
Watson helping herself out now after the couple errors led to some runs being scored.
Top of the order for TCC. Triplett steps back in, hit by pitch, and a single. She also came around to score. Watson delivers. Triplett drives it center field. Coming in for Newcomerstown and making the catch is Kellish. 2 more runs on the board for TCC. Newcomerstown at the plate after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. A Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Top of the fourth inning, T.C.C. leads 5-1 from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Thank you to Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency for bringing live stream softball action from Z Country. Everett on the mound for the Saints. She's done pretty well so far, just giving up the one earned run. Perry back in. She struck out her first time up and fouls it away left. Next delivery, Perry will turn on it and drive it to the shortstop, but Caldwell's there again and delivers it across to sit down the Newcomerstown catcher.
Baseman number 17, Cam.
That's what you got to like right there. You got to get your defense involved and make those routine plays.
Dorland steps back in. She lined out to shortstop, her first time at the plate. Delivery. Dorland turns on it, drives it, center field. Triplett going back at the fence, and she'll make the grab. Nice play out there in center for Triplett.
Triplett did a nice job right there locating that ball. Since it got up in the air, she was able to go back and make the routine catch.
Dorland really put a lot behind it. Just couldn't quite make the fence line. Barker steps in. She grounded out to Caldwell at short. Inside corner, called for strike one. Everett's next delivery, inside. Barker has to tuck the back leg out of the way. Delivers outside corner, strike two called.
Well, I was waiting on the call from him. I know he likes the inside corner there, and that outside corner, I didn't think he was going to give the strike there for a second. He just has that slow motion.
Swung on and missed. Everett sits down Barker. 1-2-3 inning for TCC. Bottom of the fourth inning. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. A Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Welcome back in as now we go on to the bottom of the fifth inning. First pitch from Watson to the TCC batter in Caldwell is fouled away to the left side. Watson outside 1-1. Forgot to write down what Reese Triplett did in her last plate appearance. Pardon my delay there. I thought we were at the top of the order. Watson delivers in the dirt. It's 2-1. Watson's next delivery turned on by Caldwell deep to the left side, but it will go foul. Count at 2-2. Watson ready will wind and fire. Caldwell fouls it away again. And Coach Justin Caldwell showing the ups getting up over that ball. Sharing a good laugh over there.
He's doing a little dance over there.
Watson winds, fires off speed, high and outside. Caldwell took a step to it, but she kept her bat on her shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to lay off those high ones, and she was able to lay off of it.
Full count. Watson's ready. Her delivery is laced to the left side, but it's foul again. Caldwell has some consistent contact on this ball, just hasn't been able to put it in play.
Yeah, that one was low inside, and she took it off the tee. As much as she pulls them to the left, I'm shocked that there's that big of a gap in left center.
Fouled off again. She's picking on Coach Caldwell over there. Still a full count. Swung on and missed. Watson sits down Caldwell for out number one.
Nice job by Watson right there. She brought it right down the pipe. Had enough movement on it that Caldwell couldn't catch up with it.
Pelt steps back in. She reached on an error, then had a triple with 2 RBIs. As Watson's first delivery is popped up left side, and it will be hauled in no problem for the Newcomerstown third baseman Ian McConnell for out number 2.
Yeah, that ball was in on her hands a little bit. She caught it, just got underneath of it, popped it up. Nice little routine play by the third baseman.
Farrell steps in. She reached on a fielder's choice, then popped out. Watson delivers. Farrell fouls it back. Watson's 0-1 delivery by Farrell's lined up the middle, and it's off the glove of the second baseman, so Farrell will reach and keep the inning alive.
Number 36, Delaney Savage.
That had some weird spin going to the glove of Barker, who couldn't corral it.
Yeah, Barker got towards the ball. It had a little spin to it, and she just kind of quit charging it. That kind of hurt her.
4th error of the ball game for the Newcomerstown defense. Savage steps back in. Watson delivers. Low. Savage opened up the scoring with a sacrifice fly and reached on an error her last time up. Did eventually come around to score. High outside. Snap throw by Perry. Not in time. Keeping Farrell close at first. Newcomerstown, as I mentioned there, Shannon, with the errors early on, that was something Coach Fish said he wanted to see his team polish up. Sometimes the youth with all the freshmen and sophomores, it comes through, but being down 5-1 after those errors, not an insurmountable gap by any means. As Watson's next delivery will catch at 3-1. Three-one delivery from Watson, swung on, Savage pops it up, left side, players converging on it for the Trojans, and nobody can grab it. It falls in between all of them in foul territory. Count will go to full for Savage.
Yeah, it fell in a spot where it couldn't get caught. It had three people. They were all three closing on it fast, but it got to the ground.
Stahl, McConnell, and Morris all had a meeting at the ball. Only problem is it was about 2 feet away from all of them. Watson delivers. Little nubber off the end of the bat into the glove of Watson, who will deliver on to first, out number 3. T.C.C. leads 5-1. We head to the top of the 5th inning and are back after this.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Watson, McConnell, and Morris coming up to the plate for the Trojans. TCC leads Newcomerstown 5-1. Saints thus far, Shannon, doing a great job playing some clean softball, taking advantage of the opportunities when they're before them and having some good timely hitting when they need it, and also great pitching from Everett.
Yeah, Everett finally found a groove here. She's doing a great job pitching. The defense is backing her up well today. And that's what you can ask for your defense. You know, you put a freshman out there, they're going to get hits off of her sometimes. You just got to play some good defense, just get the routine outs, and that's what they've done today.
Watson ready for her second plate appearance. She flew out to center. Everett thus far just giving up the 1 run. Delivery, Watson lines it to left center. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder, and Watson's going to have extra bases. Defender gets out there, and Watson will stay at second. It's a leadoff double for the Newcomerstown pitcher.
Fielder number 21, Michaela McConnell.
That's what the Trojans needed right there. Try to get back in this ball game. Top of the 5th inning, you're trailing by 4 runs. You got to try to make something happen now.
I was going to say, for Everett's sake, the 1 run that was allowed, it wasn't even an earned run, as it came in on a pass ball when McConnell came around to score, and McConnell's back in. Her first time up, she hit a triple. Watch this ball 1. Everett's next delivery goes inside, but catches the zone, 1-1. One thing we can say, Shannon, you mentioned about the establishing the zone, as we like to mention, it's been consistent on that inside corner. Delivery, dribbled on down to left for Peltz. She'll pick it up, deliver it across to Farrell, who will make the play, and safe at third, advancing is Watson. So a runner now moves up to third with Morris coming into the plate.
Nice job by Peltz right there. She's able to scoop it up. She held the runner at second for just a split second, got the out at first. They just about throwed it back across the diamond and got her, but she was just underneath the tag.
Morris popped up to third. Her last time up, she'll swing and miss. Strike one.
One out for the Trojans. They got one in scoring position.
In the dirt, Savage digs it out. Keeps Watson at third.
Yeah, nice job by Savage right there to get her glove on that ball.
Everett's 1-1, swung on and missed for Morris, who sits behind 1-2. Everett's ready in her next delivery. Morris gets under it to left field. T.C.C. player gets under it. Now here comes the runner home. Watson will make it, and it's a sacrifice fly for Morris.
Shortstop
Makes it a 5-2 ball game.
Larissa Stahl.
Nice job by the left fielder out there. She started to take a couple steps forward, and then she stopped. She was able to get underneath of it and get the catch.
For Miser, it was a nice throw home, just not in time as Morris turned on the Jets to cut the T.C.C. lead to 3. Back to the top of the lineup. Stahl fouls it to the right side. Fly out and a ground out for the shortstop for the Trojans. Farrell's next offering is laced to the right side, and it's going to be past the right fielder. Stahl's going to go for 2 and maybe 3. Coach Fish sending her there, and it'll be a stand-up triple for Newcomerstown as Stahl rounds, but will slow things down as we could award Stahl the single and then advances on the error.
Yeah, just what should have been a routine single with the error out there ends up turning into a 3 bases.
Kellish steps in. She's got a pair of singles. Facing a prime opportunity to keep cutting in this T.C.C. lead. Everett offers, and it's popped up. Short range, center fielder, left fielder converging triplet will get under it and limit the damage to 1. Newcomerstown gets one back, but they still trail 5-2. Big Z Sports back to New Philadelphia after this.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Bottom of the 5th inning, T.C.C. leads Newcomerstown 5-2 from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas, and we do have a pitching change for Newcomerstown as stepping in will now be number 11, Alyssa Barker, the second baseman, as it looks like, judging by the way they were lined out there in the outfield, Watson will just slide over to second now off the mound.
Yeah, I was sitting here looking out the window as they came out the field last time with defense, and Barker was warming up the whole time, so I figured there was going to be a pitching change.
As it is Watson who goes to second. She ends her day.
Now batting second base.
Couple of runs given up, couple of earned runs. Not a bad performance by any measure. Really just some unfortunate errors for Newcomerstown and really cost them. But they still are only down by 3. And now Barker will try to limit the damage. Plants gets into it, fouls it away towards the fence and racing over hard for it. From third was McConnell, but couldn't run it down.
Well, Plants, she's drew a walk today and single?
Walking a single and also came around to score. Her single right up the gut the last time up. Barker's next delivery. Plants turns on it. McConnell picks it up from third and delivers it on to first. Out number 1.
The designated
nice job by McConnell right there. Get that ball and rifle across the field. Plants got a little bit of speed to her. That ball got in on her hands. Kind of come off the bat a little dead.
McConnell's got a cannon from the hot corner. Green steps back in. Line out and reached on an error. Watson delivers. Strike 1 on the inside corner. Definitely a different delivery going from Watson to Barker. Barker's next offering swung on and missed for Green. She's behind 0-2.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see what Barker here can do against this T.C.C. lineup, as they was pretty well successful against Watson.
Barker tries to go high, can't get Green to chase. Good waist location. Next delivery inside, Green ducks out of the way. Now 2-2. Two-two delivery. Barker gets Green to foul it to the left. Will remain at 2-2. Next delivery from Barker is fouled away from Green. We'll talk to Coach Caldwell after the game and ask why all of his players were trying to hit him.
Be a rough practice tomorrow.
Still 2-2. T.C.C. leads 5-2. Bottom of the 5th. Barker's offering is going to go high, pushing the count to full. Barker ready. She'll offer. Swung on and missed for Green, but it gets past Perry. Green running to first. Perry delivers on down, but it's not in time, so give the strikeout to Barker, but she'll advance on the wild pitch or passed ball, however you want to award that. Delivery to Miser, misses the zone. Delivery from Barker is dribbled on down to third.
Right next to who?
Coach Caldwell again. They've just been keeping him on his toes today. Barker delivers in the dirt. Perry keeps it in front of her, but it skips away to the left, so Green will advance.
Nice job by Green down there, paying attention to what was going on. As soon as the ball got away, she scooted on over to second.
Miser ahead in the count, 2-1. Barker offers. Foul to the left side. Now 2-2. Parker's next delivery. Fouled to the left side this time. Dorland was racing in, but couldn't quite get to it. Miser a line out and a strikeout. Runner in scoring position looking for her first RBI of the day. As Barker delivers, she will pop it up left side right into the glove of the shortstop over there in Stahl for out number 2.
Nice play out there by Stahl at shortstop. The ball kind of just come off the bat kind of soft, and she was able to get underneath of it, make the catch.
We've seen that happen a couple times with those nubbers off the end of the bat. Looks like we have a pinch hitter coming in. For T.C.C. I believe it's Izzy Murphy coming in for Ellie Faulkner. Murphy swung on and missed the first time. Next delivery. Won't catch the zone. Perry's going to pick it up, though, on the pass ball. Tag's not there as McConnell can't hold on to it.
Nice job by Green right there. She got a little jump. Got over there. They had her in their sights, had her picked, but they was unable to control the ball, and she was able to get in there.
McConnell trying to make the tag probably before she quite had the ball in her glove. Ground ball to Stahl, delivered on to first for out number 3. No runs come across for T.C.C. Newcomerstown now in the 6th inning, running out of opportunities. They trail by 3.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Just a pair of innings left as TCC's looking to put this one away, leading 5-2 over Newcomerstown. 3-4-5 coming up for the Trojans. McConnell, Perry, Dorland. McConnell, pop out, strikeout. As Everett is ready to start the 6th inning, she'll deliver. Fouled away for McConnell. Off the, I hope that was the face mask of blue and not the head. So the 0-1 now. Everett ready. Show rock and fire in the dirt, skips in as McConnell jumps over it. A little frustrated in herself. I think she was frustrated because she didn't just take it off the foot and go to first.
You know, in baseball, you'd hear the dugout yelling, "You need to wear that." Softball's a little different.
1-1 popped up left side, right into the glove of Caldwell.
Catcher
believe me,
5,
Shannon.
Megan Perry.
Not really different. I'm sure her teammates were saying the same exact thing. Perry steps back in. Strikeout and a ground out. Everett delivers. Perry swings and fouls it back. Everett ready. She'll offer. Perry turns on it down the left side, but it will go foul. Now the 0-2, Watson swings on it and fouls it off of her face mask. So we'll do it again at 0-2.
Yeah, that ball got inside on her, and she's able to make contact with it, but it was so far inside she just took it off herself.
One of the moments you might be thankful for those face masks on the helmets. Everett's next delivery, Perry just pokes it away, fights it off. That time Everett went outside.
Yeah, it was outside and a little low, and she was able to get the barrel on the bat or on the ball and stay alive.
Just shortened up and battled it off. You'd expect that out of the senior. As we mentioned before, only senior on this Trojan squad. Next delivery, hammered to the left side. Good glove over there from third, delivered on for the out, and a nice play for Peltz.
First baseman, number 17, Cam Dorland.
Yeah, nice job of making Peltz dig that one out of the dirt. I was able to make the throw over to first, get the out.
It has been a solid defensive game for the Saints, who have not posted an error, who have, I think, maybe posted one error. I take that back. Everett's next delivery. That's going to be laced up the middle. Base hit for Dorland. She'll keep the inning alive. 2 outs and a runner on.
Pitcher
yeah, nice job by
11,
Dolan there. She put a little drive in the
Parker.
ball, was able to find the gap out there and right center.
Pitch high and outside. As it's Barker who stands in, now pitching. She ground out and struck out in her 2 plate appearances. As Everett winds and fires. Popped up, right side, drifting over to its Farrell, but getting called off for in favor of the second baseman who can't quite make the play. Close play for Plants, but just couldn't corral it.
Yeah, Farrell was trying to go backwards to get to it, and Plants was coming. Plants probably had a better angle at it, but was unable to make the catch.
Driven to the right side, hooking towards the foul line, and it will go foul. Now a 1-2 count for Barker.
Two outs for the Trojans here. Still got one runner on first. See if they can try to chip away at this Saints lead still.
Everett delivers high, maybe a touch outside. Counts even at 2s. Two-two offering. Swung on just over the head of the first and second baseman, and that's going to send the runner to third, and Dorland, she'll hold up there. It'll be runners at the corners for the Trojans with 2 gone.
Second baseman,
Barker gets her
9,
first hit of the game.
Watson.
Kaylee Watson steps in, now the second baseman, who started the game on the mound. She got a double to lead off the 5th inning, her last time up.
Coach Fish would like to see one of those doubles right now.
Might get both runs home. Everett delivers. Watson sees it go on the corner. Strike 1. Runner does advance, and Barker.
Everett, who's had a pretty good game in the circle tonight, she just needs to calm down right here and focus on the batter and don't worry about the runners.
Everett's next delivery for Watson is going to catch inside. So now 0-2. Everett paints both corners. He's looking for a big out number 3. Everett delivers. Watson swings and misses. Strike 3. T.C.C. prevents any runs from coming across. They'll look to add more as we head on to the bottom of the 6th. We're back after this.
Serving you, TMK is the name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Newcomerstown facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Top of the order for the 6th inning for T.C.C., who still holds the 5-2 lead over Newcomerstown. Barker back on the mound for the Trojans. Her first offering in the dirt.
Everett did a nice job there that last inning, getting that big strikeout to get out. Was able to hold the Trojans scoreless.
Stranding 2 huge runs. Barker's next delivery inside, Triplett jumps out of the way.
Now Barker's got the challenge of facing the top of the order for the Saints. She's got to try to figure a way to get out of this inning without letting no more runs score.
Swung on and missed. Triplett way out in front. The center fielder for the Saints is 1 for 2. Single and a fly out. She was also hit by a pitch in the first. Watson delivers inside. Perry slides and blocks, but Triplett is ahead 3-1. High and outside. Walk is drawn by Triplett. Caldwell steps up to the plate.
Yeah, that one. So that one left Barker's hands. She knew it wasn't good. She kind of shook her head before it ever got to the catcher's glove.
Caldwell's made a number of great defensive plays today, and she'll jump out of the way of that one. It was a pitch that was just at her feet. Triplett steals second easily.
Yeah, with the speed of Triplett, she was gone.
Caldwell, thus far, she was hit by a pitch, came around to score. And I was just about to say hasn't gotten a hit today, but she'll get one there, and it's going to be an RBI single as left fielder bobbles it a bit, and that will allow Caldwell to move up to second base.
Yeah, nice job by Caldwell right there. She was able to get it down the third base line, and she just put it in fair territory with the speed of Triplett. That was an easy score.
I was just about to say she was 0 for 2 with a strikeout and pop-out. She decided to make a liar out of me. Pelt steps in, 2 RBI triple and a flyout. She reached on an error in the first, and that's into the glove of McConnell at third, who will go throwback to second, and she is out as Caldwell is picked off. Nice play for McConnell.
The first baseman, number 42.
Nice play right there by lost my train of thought right there, but anyhow, the Trojans was able to get her out at second. She turned on her, and she was standing there, and easy out.
McConnell turned and fired and just realized, I think, how far Caldwell was off second. Farrell back in for the Saints. She sees strike one, as Peltz will stand on first off that fielder's choice. High and outside. Snap throw by Perry, not going to be in time. There's been some errors, obviously, for the Trojans, as we've mentioned, Shannon. There's been some moments where they haven't capitalized, but hidden in there have been more than a few nice plays. Farrell gets into it. Bloop job over the center shortstop's head, and it will be a single for the senior first baseman.
The catcher, number 36, Delaney Savage.
Yeah, like you said, they've made some bobbles today, made some errors, but they've also made some great defensive plays. The Saints have made numerous defensive plays today that were outstanding. So it's been a great ball game, even though the score says 6-2.
Savage, sacrifice RBI, reached on an error, came around to score, and a ground out. She'll pop it up, right side. Coming in is the right fielder who lost it in the sun. She'll deliver it on to third, not in time. It's going to get past the third baseman. Run's going to come around to score. Stepping up to third is Farrell as no one covers. And moving up to second is Savage.
The second baseman,
that there's
6,
one of those plays that
Plants.
Coach Fish talked about where he said sometimes they just like to throw the ball around. Where she lost the ball, she should just picked it up and just held it and thrown it into the cutoff person. She tried to make a play at third, was not going to make that play, and ended up making an error.
Next batter is Plants. She sees ball one. So for Savage, no RBI as the run comes home on the overthrow. Plants will skyrocket it to center. Stepping up and making the play out there in center and delivering home on the nice throw, and it is not in time. As what a throw in for Kellish, but it was just not in time. Farrell beat her by a step. Sacrifice fly for Plants with the RBI.
Like I say, that was just an all-around great play on both the offense and defense. She's able to put contact on the ball, get it out there. The runner was able to tag up, did a nice job getting in, nice throw in. Offense won on that one.
Green steps in, line out, and reached on an error. She also struck out, but it was a pass ball, and there's another pass ball as Barker throws it past Perry. Coming around will be Savage to push it to a 9-2 ball game.
That's just one of those things that just seems like sometimes whenever there's a mistake made, a couple more mistakes made, runs start adding up a little bit. They just need to calm down right now, get out of this inning.
Barker delivers, popped straight back. Perry coming in for it, and actually it was the third baseman McConnell who nearly got there in time but couldn't track it down.
The Saints, on the other hand, they just seem to be doing all the little things today to close these games out, and that's what Coach Caldwell wanted. You got to find a way to finish, and today they just keep doing those little things. Those might be sacrifice outs, but they're still, sacrifices. You're still scoring runs. So he's got to be happy with the way his offense is performing today compared to Monday.
Outside corner, strike two to Green. Barker looking for the punch out. Green will lace it to left, and it's going to get down, and good play out there and left to cut it off before getting to the wall. Green will have to hold up as Cassidy Green gets her first base hit of the ball game.
Maria Miser.
Miser steps in, 0 for 3 day for her. Say the T.C.C. bats have come alive. Delivery. Foul just just outside of the left field foul line. Barker's delivery to Miser, outside. 1-1. Next delivery, about the same location, still outside, 2-1.
Green over there on first base, getting a little bit of jump getting out there.
Fouled away. Miser sees the count go even to 2-2. Interesting thing here, Shannon, between the errors and such. No multi-hits for any T.C.C. batter, believe it or not. Barker inside, and it's going to catch the leg for Miser, who will now jog on to first.
Right fielder number 4, Ellie Faulkner.
2 on for Ellie Faulkner, who steps back in.
So what you're saying, when we start discussing McInturf Realty players of the game, it might not be an offensive performance today.
We'll have to see. Barker delivers. Faulkner gets a bat on it, but fouls it to the right side. No, a lot of hits for TCC in this one, but with the errors and fielders' choices and such kind of ruins it for the multi-hit games for the Saints. Still been a nice offensive performance. Barker's delivery is outside, 1-1 to Faulkner.
It hurts the stat column.
It does. Outside for Barker again. 2-1 to Faulkner. Or did I miss that, Shannon, and he called that a strike late? I believe I did. Next delivery for Barker is in the dirt, 2-2. I didn't get that one wrong, at least.
Like you said, earlier, you said Faulkner, she's a sophomore. This team is all starters are all seniors except for the pitcher's a freshman and Faulkner's a sophomore.
Another pass ball there as Barker delivered it under the legs of Faulkner. Both runners will advance. Full count upcoming for the right fielder for the Saints. Barker's ready, and it will be dribbled on to first. Orland will have it go off of her glove, and stepping on second or first herself is the second baseman in Watson, but they're going to say she dropped it and did not hold on to it long enough, or they're going to say that she beat the throw to first. So we're going to have a conversation between the plate umpire and base umpire. It was a close play. Green did come around to score, and they are going to ultimately say out, as they're going to say Watson beat Faulkner to the bag. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth now. Take it back by the top of the seventh, rather. Newcomerstown has their last chance at the plate after this.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
This is Tuscarawas County Detective Lieutenant Adam Fisher. Underage drinking is illegal. As a parent, you cannot allow your child's underage friends to possess or consume alcohol on your property, not under any circumstance. As a law enforcement officer, I can confiscate any alcohol, money, or property used in committing this offense. Plus, you place yourself at legal risk for being sued.
This message brought to you by the Tuscarawas County Sheriff's Office, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll County.
Final chance for Newcomerstown from New Philadelphia. Michaela McConnell, Brandy Morris, and Larissa Stahl are due up for the Trojans, who trail 9-2. It was a close ball game throughout, but the last few innings been rough on Newcomerstown. They'll look to get a couple runs here on the board. McConnell, a triple and a ground out thus far in this ball game. As Everett's ready and fires high and outside, ball one.
Everett and their Saints defense look to continue the great game they've been playing here and try to get out of this inning. Take the win.
She's ready for the 1-1. Dribbled up the middle, and Everett gets a glove on it. Now Peltz will pick it up, but is not going to have a play.
Right fielder
As off the
19,
glove
Brandy
of
Morris.
Everett. I think we'll go ahead and award that a single there, Shannon, as that was a hard hit ball up the middle.
Yeah, that's what I would say. That was a well hit ball. Just they got to her so fast that she didn't have a chance to make a play on it.
Morris ready. She has a pop out and a sac fly RBI today. She'll swing and miss. Strike one. McConnell on first. 7-run lead for T.C.C. So I'm sure we'll not be looking to put it into cruise control. I know Everett wants to get these punch outs. As next pitch is fouled away for Morris. She'll fall behind 0-2. Everett's ready. She'll toe the rubber and fire in the dirt. Blocked by Savage, but there goes the runner. Throw down by Savage, and it's in time, and what a play. as McConnell had a wonderful jump. Caldwell got the tag down. Quite the collision there, but both players hang in tough and get back up no problem.
McConnell had a nice jump right there. You got to give all the credit in the world to Savage right there. She made a nice throw right there. The only place she could put it to get the out, and she got it there.
So Morris had 1 and 2. Savage made that throw from her knees, too, after blocking that pitch. Popped up, left side. Caldwell goes back for it and makes the catch, and T.C.C. now is just 1 out away from picking up a home victory.
Larissa Stahl.
As what would be a huge home victory potentially. Of course, we know Newcomerstown picked up the 6-1 win over T.C.C. the last time these two sides met. And I know the Saints were going to be happy if they can get one back on the Trojans as Stahl sees the first pitch outside. Everett's delivery, high and outside, 2-0.
Yeah, this will be a big win for the Saints. Get back on the right track. You know, as tournament time's looming just about a week and a half away.
Something like that, right around the corner. We'll put it that way. Everett delivers. Looked like it was in the dirt, and it was. 3-0. Stahl in this game, fly out, ground out, had a single. Next pitch, catches the outside corner at the knees, strike one. That was a beautiful location for Everett.
Yeah, she painted it right on the outside corner. I'm sitting in perfect position to see it, and it was a nice location.
Delivery, hammered down to left. Peltz is going to grab it from third, deliver it on, and it's a win for T.C.C. at home. The Saints will down the Trojans by a score of 9-2. Getting the wind off the mound, Stella Everett, the freshman, pitched well throughout. Some good defense for T.C.C. as well. Shannon is running down through the board. The only error I have was out there in right that advanced a single into a double, but other than that, clean softball put on by T.C.C. at home.
Yeah, they did a great job on defense today. Everett stepped into the circle, did what she had to do, but you got to give credit to her defense, too. They backed her up and made a lot of nice plays, just like right there to end the game on that play by Peltz at third.
Well, we'll step away now and return for your kind post-game show before we wrap things up from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studios. Again, T.C.C. picks up the 9-2 victory over Newcomerstown. They improve to 8-7. Don't go anywhere. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
T.C.C. Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. T.C.C.'s objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. T.C.C. also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact T.C.C. Drilling at packdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. A Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Do you have a low-slope roof that is leaking and causing problems? WM Commercial Roofing believes that finding an efficient, affordable solution shouldn't be a gamble. With over a decade of experience in the commercial roofing industry, we have the perfect solution for your low-slope roofing, whether it's for service or full replacement. WM Commercial Roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local
serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way to TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Newcomerstown facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
We are Claymont High School students. Teenagers love a party, especially during prom and graduation season. Often alcohol is involved. Some parents think that hosting a teen drinking party in their home will keep the kids out of trouble.
While their intentions are good, it's illegal, unsafe, and unhealthy for anyone under the age of 21 to drink alcohol.
Did you know parents who host lose the most?
Here are the facts. If you make alcohol available at teen parties, you can be prosecuted.
This message brought to you by Claymont High School students, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll Counties.
Welcome back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. One final time from New Philadelphia. The T.C.C. Saints pick up the 9-2 victory over the Newcomerstown Trojans into the Kime postgame show. Now time to talk with our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game. It's freshman pitcher Stella Everett. And Stella, great performance for you. Only gave up the 8 hits through 7 innings. Did you feel like you just had it going on today?
Yes, and I felt like my team was there to back me up.
Yeah, some great defense. I know you guys, you just as a freshman, you got a lot of seniors out there in the field with you. Seemed like Megan and Jordan were making some great plays on your right side.
Yes, they made very good plays.
You only scattered the 2 earned runs, too, over those 7 innings. Tell me a little bit about what you were doing right. You know, it seemed like you were really doing a great job with your location inside and outside.
I think my location was on today pretty good. I was nailing the inside a lot.
Now, tell me a little bit about how this kind of compares in terms of a win to other wins you guys have gotten this season. We know you just lost to Newcomerstown 6-1 on Monday. Getting one back at home has to be a good feeling.
It is, and I feel like everything was on tonight. Our hitting, our fielding, just everything.
Now, we know that tournament time's right around the corner for you guys. That's obviously something that's probably in the back of your mind. You just as a freshman, you haven't really experienced that yet, so are you looking forward to it?
Yes, I am excited.
Have they been getting you excited too, your teammates?
Yes, I think we're all excited for tournaments.
Now, what coming out of today would you like to maybe work on moving ahead that you want to do just a little bit better?
I think my outside pitching was so I think I definitely need to work on that.
Well, we'll make sure to stay tuned and see if that's what you work on next. But regardless, Stella Everett, our Mac and Turf Realty player of the game, she gets the win today from the circle, gives up 2 runs in the 7 innings, strikes out 4 as well. Of course, she gets the T-shirt from Mac and Turf Realty. For Shannon Thomas and Claxon Communications, I'm Nick McWilliams signing off for another time. We will be back at a baseball or softball diamond near you soon. So long, Z Country.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Tonight's game was presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and Mac and Turf Realty. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. For the best coverage of high school sports, there is only one Big Z Sports.